This past week, I've been shaving with the Defender razor, and it's probably one of the coolest razors you've never heard of. But I'm going to tell you all about it coming up. What's up, everybody? Phil Deppen here with Not a Hair Model, where we talk about all things bald for all bald people. Whether it's naturally, medically, intentionally, partially, whateverly, doesn't matter. We're just glad you're here. So as I was saying earlier, I've been using the Defender razor, and I'm going to tell you all about it. But before we get to the review, I'm going to give you a little history of Rolling Razor Inc., the company that created and manufactures the Defender razor. So here we go. In early 2000, two Los Angeles-based entrepreneurs met, and their mutual appreciation for things like business and fine art and engineering eventually led to a conversation about shaving. Within months, they had a concept for a new type of shaving instrument that puts the index finger inside the handle, wraps the middle finger and thumb around the handle, and has cartridges mounted on both sides. So you'd be able to take strokes in both directions in sort of a rolling motion. And they named it, appropriately enough, the Rolling Razor. I was really intrigued by this design, but after looking into the Rolling Razor website, I found out that this first version has been discontinued. Now it looks like they tried again with a second version more recently, and it's called the Defender Dual Head, but that one's listed as currently unavailable, so I'm guessing that one got discontinued as well. Now they seem to be focusing solely on their Defender razor system, which is a little bit more of a traditional razor system with some really cool design and functionality twists. Now, something else that the founders weren't willing to compromise on is that they absolutely had to have amazing customer service. And they do. But I'll tell you all about my experience a little bit later in the video. We're going to start with the handle, and this is by far one of the coolest design handles I've ever seen. So let's talk about the grip. This entire thing is covered with a soft touch non-slip coating, except for this little highlight strip down the side. It is completely covered, so you never feel like you're going to lose your grip on it and not have a problem of it slipping out of your hand, so that shouldn't be an issue at all. Now, some of the pictures make this look like this strip along here is made of metal. It's not. It's plastic. And it's not a problem. It's not a deal breaker. It just is. It's just information. So I just don't want you to be disappointed when you open yours and you see that it's not metal, that it is indeed plastic. The other thing I wanted to talk about on here are these contours, these nice contours that they have here to grab onto. Depending on what kind of a grip you use, more of a pencil grip, get your hands in there, whether you're shaving your head or doing some detail work, just a great place to grab on and just have that extra secure grip on this handle. Awesome, awesome idea, great design. Next, I want to talk about the way this thing attaches to the cartridge. This thing grabs on, has a nice little audible click, but more important than that audible click that you can hear it's clicked in is you can actually feel it. You can feel when that thing snaps in there. And then you give it that little tug test, that's not coming off. This is not going anywhere. So now I want to talk about the way the cartridge releases. And what it takes is this little push point right here. It's not even so much a button, but just a flex point. And all it takes is a little tiny push from your thumb. Just line it up just like this. Just barely give it any kind of a push and that thing falls right off. Super simple, super nice, not complicated. A lot of handles wind up getting gummed up and they get junk in there, you know, soaps and shave lotions and whatever's, hairs, everything gummed up in there, and they become impossible to release. Others, they pop right off. They come off way too easily. Or it's not a one finger push, it's two. You need to use two fingers and get in there and push something or click something or push it on the sides. No really moving parts, it just flexes and it pops right off. Super simple, absolutely love it. So by now you're probably wondering what's with the hole in the handle? And that's a great question. Let me tell you all about it. This thing comes with a suction cup, and the suction cup has this little peg point on it right there. So that hole goes right over top of that peg point to hold on to this razor. They recommend using it in the shower. So this can be mounted to the wall, to the mirror, in your bathroom, whatever. But that's the whole point of this thing. Super simple, super clever, and it's just genius if you ask me. Now they make some claims on their website about the blades, and we're going to address each one, and I'm going to share my personal experience as we go through them. Independent suspension. Defender's independent suspension allows each of its 3 blades to remain in contact with your skin at all times, following every curve for maximum closeness and comfort. This is absolutely true. This whole thing flexes like this, not some hard, rigid cartridge that only moves in one piece. These each individually flex, and that is just an awesome, awesome design. No pulling, no tugging. Pulling and tugging is caused when tightly spaced blades all pull on the same hairs. Defender has a generous amount of space between each blade, which greatly reduces pulling and tugging. They say no pulling and no tugging, but then it goes on to say it greatly reduces it. So I'm going to say that yes, it does greatly reduce it. When I first started using this, there was a little pulling and tugging, but I'm going to chalk that up to it being a learning curve on my part, because the second time, third time I went on to use it, I didn't have that issue. So I'm guessing it was me just adjusting to it and my skin adjusting to it. So I would definitely say yes, but eventually, not right away. You will get used to it in time, because that's just what it takes. Everything has a learning curve to it, and this is no exception. No clog, easy rinse system. Defender has extra wide spacing under each blade to allow for effortless cleaning. You'll get more strokes with less rinsing, eliminating mess and saving you time. Absolutely agree. No clog, easy rinse system. Each one of my hairs is really, really thick, so my razors get clogged ridiculously fast. I'm always rinsing them out, constantly trying to clear these things. So this one did not have that problem. Easily rinsed out. Couple swishes, taps in the hand, whatever, cleared, good to go, good to move on. Yeah, couldn't be happier. So customizable blades. Now, they've done something really, really clever with these. What I mean by that is other razor companies have a 3-blade, a 5-blade, a 7-blade option, a whatever blade option. But what Defender has done is they all are 3-blade, only they've changed the way they are with your skin. There's a regular one, there's a sensitive one, and there's an extra sensitive one. But these are all 3 blades except for the single blade precision trimmer. Which leads me to my next point. For several years now, it's been common practice for razor cartridge companies to put a precision or trimmer blade back on this part of the blade back here. Now Defender has done something different. They actually have a separate entire attachment that's a 1 blade. They took that 1 extra blade off of here and turned it into its own attachment. And I think that was super clever, super smart. So embedded safety guards. Unique embedded safety guards on each blade protect your skin while shaving, and they help prevent nicks, cuts, and irritation. I would agree with this completely, because I didn't have any nicks or cuts or irritation after I shaved with this. So obviously they did their job. Unrestricted pivoting. Defender's cartridge smoothly pivots in both directions from the center, ensuring better control when shaving at any angle. Now they've done something really unique here worth noting. Most razor cartridge companies just have a single pivot point down here, so the blade only bends the one way from that point. But what they've done is they've moved the pivot point to the center of the blade. And what they've also done further than that is, if you look at it, they've given it a really, really high stance. So that leads to us being able to flex it way back like this and way down like that. So you have all this area, this travel in this pivot, this range of motion for anything you're going over. 4 anti-friction gliding strips. Defender has 4 gliding strips to reduce friction both before and after each blade makes contact. Super, super smart. So again, here it is. You can see the blade there. So there is a strip before, 1 in between each one, and then 1 at the bottom. Now, something else worth noting that they include with the base handle kit when you order it is it comes with this travel guard. A lot of razor companies miss on this. They don't include this travel guard. It clicks right over top of your razor, and that's all it does. But that's all you need it to do. And it would be such a huge boost to customer satisfaction. All you have to do is include that. Blows my mind how many razor companies miss on that front. Don't understand it, but Defender did it, and there it is. Comes with it, just make sure you keep it, then you can use it again and again and again. Absolutely brilliant. So some overall thoughts and notes about the shave I had with this. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I had a great shave with this thing. Again, it took a little getting used to. It didn't take multiple strokes either. That was the cool part. I could just do one stroke over every area. Head, face, neck, everything. No irritation. Would absolutely recommend this razor. Loved it, had a great time using it. So cool, such awesome designs, awesome additions. Well thought out. Just a great razor all around, feels good in your hand. I would make the handle maybe a little heavier, but that's not a deal breaker. Just a thought, just me being honest. Loved it, absolutely loved it, would highly recommend it. Now I also ordered the Shave Creme for an even closer shave. So the texture of the cream is, I guess the only way to describe it is it's a little lumpy. I'm guessing that might be because it almost feels like they put a grit into it. Maybe the pre-scrub is in there or some pre-scrub qualities they may have included, I'm not sure. So it says on the tube you're gonna need a quarter size amount. I'm guessing that's just for shaving your face because shaving my head, I needed more than that. Not a criticism, just a point to make that if you shave your head with this, you're gonna need more. Now the lather was decent. It wasn't a whole lot and it wasn't a whole little. It was pretty much average. It was what you'd expect. So the intro kit includes the handle and one regular blade. It includes the suction cup for the mirror or shower. It includes the blade cover for travel. And that is all for $4.95 and it's free shipping. That is an awesome deal. You can't beat it. The refills are $9.95 for one pack of 4 cartridges, but if you join their club and have them sent on a recurring basis, which the options are anywhere from every 1 to 5 months, you can choose, you save 20% and they drop from $2.49 each down to $1.99 each. And these prices are the same whether you order 4 or 8 or 12 at a time, doesn't matter. So the Shave Cream comes in 2 sizes. The full size is a 5 ounce and that's $7.95, and the travel size is a 3 ounce and that's $5.95. Now they also offer a pre-shave oil in a 1 ounce size. I didn't try the pre-shave oil, but that's $9.95. And there's free shipping on everything. Now I mentioned earlier about the customer service. So let me tell you a little bit about my experience. So when I ordered my initial handle kit, the $4.95 kit, it comes with a regular blade. So I quickly realized after I placed my order that I wanted the sensitive blade. So I quickly shot off an email saying, hey, this is what just happened. What seemed like minutes, she got right back to me, the customer service rep got back to me and said, no problem at all, we'll throw an extra sample in with your order. Okay, awesome, thanks. So let me take it one step further. I wait for my order arrives, I'm all excited. I open up my order, there's my kit, there's my extra blade, and also included in my package is a card handwritten from the same rep that took my email request. Who does that? That is amazing customer service. Well done, Defender, well done. So there you have it, our review of the Defender razor, awesome in every way. I'm a sucker for a product that has well thought out designs and features and just coolness in it, and this thing does not disappoint. This thing does not disappoint at all. It's got a ton of them, so I highly recommend it. Awesome shave, awesome experience, amazing customer service. Go pick yourself one up, you'll love it. I'm sure you'll have a similar experience. Absolutely brilliant. Be sure to check out the description below the video because all the resources we show in the video, we put the links to them down there. And we give away some free stuff as well. So go get your free stuff. Why not? It's free stuff. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. Click on subscribe, turn on bell notifications if you want to be notified the next time we post another video. If you have a comment or have a specific product you'd like to see us review, let us know, throw it down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you in the next video.